Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Vi, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Vi's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations we give her while we are working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. Correction that we give is a tug and let go to the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Vi's been fitted with her own personal training collar, and we'll show you how to properly use this during your one-on-one lesson. As you can see, Vi is seated nicely on Fred's left, which is where all our obedience training is done. The first command they're going to demonstrate is heeling, which is proper walking on a leash, and they take off doing that now. The command you want to use for this is Vi heel, and then you start walking and she'll fall right in line on your left-hand side. And we've also gone ahead and incorporated our automatic sit into this, so anytime Fred stops his feet, Vi will sit. There's an example of that. It's important when you're heeling Vi that she walks nicely at your left-hand side without trying to pull ahead of you or lag behind. If she did attempt to pull ahead or lag behind, you say no, give a tug and let go correction to your training collar, repeat your command to heel, and then start walking again. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, which is a hand and voice command. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm and inch herself in Vi's muzzle and the one-word command to stay. He walks out to the end of the training leash. This is a good exercise to build up self-control in Vi. You can start practicing this one at about a minute's time and work your way up in increments till you get to about 3 minutes. Now as Fred returns back to Vi, he's going to walk all the way around her, providing an added distraction as he goes behind her, and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that sit-stay throughout. He gives her a little praise and then heels her right out of it. And now we'll show you a little more of the heel sit and stay. As they heel around, there's that automatic sit. Now he's going to give her the stay again. Back out to the end of that training leash. And this time he'll give her a minute to hold it, and then he'll demonstrate our come or recall command. He's going to call her in using her name. She's going to come, sit nicely right in front of him. And then we have an exercise called the finish. He's going to heel her right around the back of him and get her right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and she sits. He'll demonstrate the recall one more time. She's in a sit. He gives her a stay out to the end of the training leash. Gives her a minute to hold it. And then he calls her in using her name, and she comes in, sits right in front. And then he's going to heel her right around the back of him and get her right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and she sits. Nice job. Gives her some praise, heels her right out of it. Now this is a good time to remind you want to practice all your commands with Vi about 15 to 20 minutes a day. You can practice inside or outside your home and just incorporate the commands into your daily routine with her. Next we're going to be showing you our down commands. The first is down from a heel position. Fred will use the open flat of his left palm straight down to the ground and the one-word firm command to down. He then gives her a stay and walks out to the end of the training leash. This is another great exercise to build up that self-control in Vi. You can start practicing this one at about 3 minutes time and work your way up in increments till you get to about 5 minutes. Now as Fred returns back to Vi, he's going to walk all the way around her as he did on the sit stay and right back to that left-hand side heel position. She holds that down throughout. He gives her a command, heels her right out of it. She gets up and walks right with him. We'll show you that down again when they come back around. And you see she's doing very well, but it's always important to follow through with your commands. So at any point, if she does not respond to one of your commands, the first word you always want to use is no, followed by a tug and let go correction to the training collar, and then you're going to repeat the command you'd given her. You see you gave her the down again, and a stay, walks back out to the end of the training leash. And now he'll give her a minute to hold that, and he'll demonstrate that come or recall command right out of the down position. Calls her in using her name. She gets up, comes into him, sits right in front, and then the finish, he's going to heel her right around the back of him and get her right back to that proper left-hand side heel position, and she sits. Nicely done. We'll give them a second to get lined up for our final command, which is down from a distance. And this is going to be our down from a distance. You're going to have her in a sit,
Stay.
give her a stay, walk out to the end of your training leash. This is the only time you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and Fred will drop her into a down from the end of the training leash.
Down. No.
Yep. She came in instead of going down, so he repeats the command. Perfect. He then returns back to her once again by walking all the way around and right back to that left-hand side heel position. Then heels her right out of it. Alright, we've demonstrated for you the obedience commands we've worked on with Vi here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Vi, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.